Hello everyone, this is Movie Storm, and today we're going to tell you about the movie, The Babysitter, from 2017.
Shoot, man, Black Lives Matter too. You feel me? Oh! Titty gone! Titty gone!
It all starts with Cole, who is incredibly afraid of ordinary injections, but he can't escape them. Later, Cole goes to his lessons, where he has a friend named Melanie, although he doesn't take her seriously. After school, a group of bullies decides to tease Cole, as he's the only one who hasn't slept with anyone yet. They almost start a fight, but out of nowhere, Bee appears, and a few words make the bullies run away. After an inspiring speech, Bee decides to escort Cole home because she works as his babysitter. However, Cole has fallen in love with her, due to a few bonuses. Arriving home, Cole notices his mother cleaning the basement vigorously, and asks if she considers him a child. She replies that he's just going through a phase where everything seems scary, but things will change over time. A few hours later, his father gives him a driving lesson, but things go poorly, as Cole is afraid of messing up. Then, the family goes to eat donuts. Returning home, Cole spends the evening studying for a test. This leads to him being sleepy the next day at school. On the bus, Melanie teases him about his babysitter, who bringing strangers while he sleeps. But Cole is sure it can't be true. However, when he sees Bee walking with another guy, his mood drops. His father informs him that they're going on a short vacation, so Bee will be his babysitter for the next weekend. They start off with a small party, and later jump into the pool, something Cole enjoys. After a while, Cole expresses his suspicion that his parents might get divorced. Bee advises him not to dwell on it, and even if his parents do divorce, it won't stop him from growing up and finding his way in adulthood. Cole interprets this differently. And because of it, Bee decides to leave, but Cole wants to continue the party. Regardless, Bee puts Cole to bed. But before sleeping, he calls Melanie, who hints that as soon as he falls asleep, her friend will visit. As predicted, Cole starts hearing voices when he starts to fall asleep. It turns out to be a whole group of people, including Max, Allison, John, Sony, and the boy that Cole saw Bee with, Samuel. After a series of tasks, it's Samuel's turn, and despite his resistance, Bee won't be stopped. Exactly until the moment when a couple of extra items appeared in his head. They reveal themselves to be part of some cult, shocking Cole. And they need the blood of the innocent. Upon hearing this, Cole pretends to sleep and calls 911, bringing the police. A couple of minutes later, a whole crowd enters the room. And before that, Bee gave Cole a drink with a certain substance, but she does not realize that he did not drink anything. And he only pretends to be asleep, allowing him to make a small injection without even flinching. And when the crowd left, the boy builds a ladder, but there is a problem, Bee already here, and he losing consciousness along the way. When he came to his senses, a whole circle of cultists lined up in front of him. Bee doesn't understand why he didn't drink her drink, as Cole slowly but methodically cuts the rope, unaware that there is a mirror behind him. Then Cole says that he did not see anything, and Bee believes, adding that they made a small injection, only for scientific work. Sonia is all ready to untie the boy, but then the police arrive. Max uses a stick as a spear, piercing the cop, but he manages to shoot and hit Allison, forcing Bee to finish what they started. Other police officers try to gather information about shooting, and while the whole team figures out what to do, Max just takes the radio, saying that everything is fine, and surprisingly it works. Allison managed to survive after all, while Cole simply runs upstairs. John leads the way, and runs after him, falling into a trap, in the meantime, going on a short flight and landing on the edge of a cup. This time, Max goes on the hunt, but Cole doesn't miss, and still manages to escape through the window. Thinking about where to hide, Cole chooses the shed, but there lies Samuel's carcass. Then he arms himself with a huge firework, and run into the basement, but the cult group is already there, and Sonia is checking the basement for the kid. Cole comes up with the idea to hide under the blanket, but the spider ruins everything. Sonia hears the noise, and orders him not to run away, but Cole does something completely different, launching a firework, though it misses Sonia, but she falls right into a mousetrap, allowing Cole to escape. He even locked the only way out. And now, all that remains is spray a little spray. Obviously, Sonia won't be able to bother him anymore, but Max is full of energy, starting another chase, and even here Cole has an ace up his sleeve, which stops Max, but only for a few seconds. A moment before losing consciousness, a hooligan decides to approach their house and throw all the food. Max doesn't understand how some guy can vandalize other people's property, which leads to a confrontation. Cole eventually manages to bring him down, and he secretly explains what's going on. But the guy thinks that Cole is crazy and leaves, so the escape from Max continues. Cole rushes to the treehouse, which doesn't stop Max from climbing up. Before dealing with him, he wants to fix Cole, but his weight is too great, and one of the planks cracks. Due to slippery hands, the rope slips further, and Max leaves this world. Seeing their skirmish, B fires a shot into the ground, and Cole runs away once again. So he runs to Melanie, who heard the gunfire. Cole tells her everything that happened to him, and Melanie believes, adding that there's no one else here. B enters the house, while a phone starts ringing on the second floor. Checking the source of the sound, she descends again. In the meantime, Melanie manages to kiss him, and Cole sets a goal to save her, and for that, he needs to deal with B. Arriving at the house, Cole is shocked because all the destruction has disappeared, except for Allison. Entering the kitchen, he notices an ancient book, but Allison distracts him. In an attempt to defend himself, he accidentally touches her wound, and Allison immediately begins to blame him, when suddenly B eliminates her, adding that she just needs the book, and she will leave, leaving him alone. But Cole doesn't believe her, and holds the book next to a lighter, saying he will destroy the book, unless she tells him what's really going on. B states that they can start over from scratch, just him and her. But Cole doesn't fall for it, destroying the book, and while B tries to save it, Cole runs straight to Father Melanie's car, and accelerates, but something goes wrong, and the car flips over, and literally crashes into the house, knocking B down. Cole crawls out of the car, and finds a wounded B and tells her that he loved her. At this sound, the police and Kyle's parents arrive, and finally the boy says that he doesn't need a nanny anymore. That's all for today. This was Movie Storm, and we'd love to know how you rate this movie. Write to us about it in the comments, or simply recommend something interesting. See you very soon, bye.